Hey, hey. There you go. Just seeing what's going on. I'm feeling a little better, so yeah.
And on the home screen, again, we go into settings. In settings, in graphics, and then tap on safety. Now, if this setting is happen to turn on, then we choose loud sound. If we choose loud sound is switch on.
Trying to update some stuff on my phone. Hey, champion. How's it going over in the UK? I'm just trying to update something before I actually start talking here. Sound.
Start keeping track of all these elements because it's going to start coming back. Daniel has a great line about he's like, what are these gas masks for? And he's like, I didn't pack the box. I don't know.
As Jack just like, oh, you didn't. Yeah.
One of the things I really like that I picked up on, and I kind of wish it was played more into the movie.
Right. Ugh. Been a long day. It's like I'm not feeling better, but I'm feeling better. I don't even know if that makes sense. I went with my girlfriend to a procedure thing at a hospital. Nothing major. And I was okay with that. And then once we went to Whole Foods, that's when everything got weird. It really made me realize how disoriented I still am. Because, the last time I went to Whole Foods was a couple years back with my girlfriend, and I was a lot better then. Really proves how much me fucking up Remeron and then tapering recently and getting sick and all that, how much it just, no. Just she went for a procedure. It was nothing much. Just makes me realize how messed up my head still is. And I was walking around there and so disoriented and exhausted. I'm actually worse physically now than I was before, but I knew that. After I messed up Remeron, it kind of destroyed me physically. So now every time I taper, it's bringing me back years. But I'm not, what am I going to do? Got to taper. And I came home and tried to lay down, but my head was so in a flux, I can talk a little more now, But once I talk a little too much, I start coughing again. But I tried to lay down, and then I checked the tracking of a package that I've been waiting for all week, and they ended up delivering it to my office, so I had to get up and go grab that. And I upgraded my phone, so I was waiting for that. So yeah, it's always rough. I mean, there's really nothing that's not rough, but I'm doing more. I mean, even though I'm, got a lot going on, I'm doing more than I've ever done. I'm trying to, actually, there was a time I was actually doing a little more, but it was harder. But physically, it's harder now. You need to get some sleep. So thanks for the kind words. And yeah, it's nice to see you. Take care, man. But yeah, things have been rough because I got so sick. And I've been working hard on a lot of things. And my visual snow has become a lot worse. Not in the last week or nothing, but in time it's gotten worse to where I've realized how disabling it is. Because it's not just static in my vision field, it's shapes and shadows that move along with static, flashing. I mean, you look into an old analog TV static, you don't just see static, you see shapes and shadows and movement and flickering, and that's pretty much what my vision is. And it's gotten progressively worse over time, and with me tapering and all this crap, it makes it worse year by year. And it's like I'm hallucinating 24/7 to a point. So there's this thing you can do online. They've been, there's a lot of research for visual snow now, and doctors are just learning about it, but there's no cure for it yet. But there was this odd video I came across years ago on YouTube. It said, visual snow cure. And obviously, I don't take those very seriously, but, I always pop in and see what I see and see what comments and stuff. So when it was this video with just television static, and all these people were commenting, and now I think there's over 1,000 comments of all these people saying, I've had visual snow for this or that long, and this is the first time I could see the world without visual snow. Of course, it only lasts for like 20 seconds, but how fucking bizarre is that? It's just another thing about me that's completely out of this world that doctors don't get. And for me to try to explain it, people think I'm completely insane. So I stare at this TV static for like 20 seconds to 30 seconds. They say to do it for like a minute, but the first time I did it, I ended up getting migraines after. But so I did it. This is the original time I did it. And I looked around, and God fucking believe it, all those symptoms went away. Even a good portion of the DPDR went away. So I know it's related to my visual snow. To a point, not fully. And everything looks beautiful. Oh, man. If you can see normally, don't take that for granted, because it's fucking beautiful. And I didn't do it much. I never did it again for the last probably 5 years, because I ended up getting ocular migraines after that. So I didn't want to make anything worse, and I really don't want to make my visual snow and that it's debilitating as is. I don't want to make it worse. So yeah, here I am, and I went back to it yesterday because my visual snow has been bothering me a lot lately, just getting me really down. Because when I'm really down sick, my sensitivities get worse and I start paying a lot of attention to it, stuff like that. I was getting depressed and whatever. So I'm like, you know what? I'm going back to the video and reading comments and just doing some research on visual snow again and seeing what I can find. And there's a lot of research going on in the UK. A lot of money's going towards it. But anyway, so I found the video. I mean, there's thousands of comments of just people going, what the fuck? I can't believe this worked. So I did it again. I watched it for about 20 seconds. And I looked around, and I'm getting chills just thinking about it. And honest to God, it went away. 20 seconds later, it all came back. But that 20 seconds makes me realize how many of my neurological issues are because of visual snow and all the symptoms that come with it. Because it's not just static. There's a lot of things. Trails, palinopsia, or whatever that's called. Seeing images turn negative when you look at something else, and there's just so much. And all those things went away for like 20 seconds. It made me realize how much this problem brings out all my other problems. Because if it wasn't for the withdrawals and all that, the benzo stuff, this would still be an issue and it would be debilitating, but not as debilitating it is while being on medications that you shouldn't be on and stuff like that. So, and it's progressively getting worse, and I'm just hoping after I get off the meds in a few years that it levels back out. We'll see. But yeah, that's a huge issue for me, and honest to fucking God, it's so strange because obviously the brain looks at the static and then filters out the static in all those problems. Like I don't know what the brain does, but it does. I don't see why. It doesn't make any sense to me, but the brain sees it and then shuts down that problem. But there's research going on, and yeah, I know I would almost take any drug. Well, not benzos, but I would almost take anything to stop this problem. I'm glad it's not benzos because having to live with something that I know could be helped by something that could kill me, that would suck. But that was part of the reason I ended up on benzos because, they said anxiety can make it worse, which it does. So I was trying different anxiety medications, and if it wasn't for visual snow, I probably would never be in this point in the first place. Never be. It's pretty interesting if you ask me. So yeah. Here I am. So I had to call Spectrum earlier because I got my new phone, which is cool. And they never sent me a postal label to send my old phone back to them. So I called them and they said, okay, they got it right. All the information's right. They're going to resend it to me. It never fucking came. Hate calling them. Hey, Cindy. Well, the funny thing is with the visual snow issue, it will never go away on its own. I've had it in one form, I've had it for probably 30 years, maybe a little less. And it's progressively gotten worse every single year, little bit by little bit. Of course, it took a it went up pretty good once they took me off benzos, which wouldn't have mattered either way. It would have gotten worse just because of the sensory issues that the benzos did to me. And then being on Remeron and all that bullshit, you know the story. So it's progressively gotten worse. And I didn't realize how much of my visual field is like a hallucination when it's not there. I mean, it's not there. It's like everything's flat and beautiful. It's amazing. I haven't seen life like that. And as much people probably say I probably wouldn't keep doing that, and I won't, because I don't know. I don't want to make it worse because there's no study on doing it, you know. Some people have tried to do it repetitively to see if the brain learns, and it hasn't helped. So I'll let other people be guinea pigs because I won't be a guinea pig for anybody anymore. If it got so bad I was unfunctional at all, you know, then I would try anything. And if I was on my deathbed and I knew I was going to die anyway, I would do it every day and see if it helped, just for fun. But some people, if they look at the static for like 2 minutes straight, it'll like be better. Like the visual snow will go away for like almost a minute. And I almost want to cry every time that I've only done it twice. And the first time I couldn't believe it worked. I couldn't fucking believe it worked. No doctor will ever believe me. The funny thing is the information's right fucking there online. And there's thousands of people going, oh my God, I can't believe this works. It's unreal. It's really unreal. Nobody ever believes it when they try it. And then they try it. They're like, holy shit. That's the first time I was able to see the world. So even though you can only get like 20 seconds of relief from it, I suppose I would utilize that in times where I really want to see something absolutely beautiful. If I went on a vacation and I saw something amazing and I really wanted to see it, I would do it. But it's not something I would do all the time, just because the first time I originally did it, after that, I started getting ocular migraines. So it's not something I want to make worse either. But I did it yesterday and I haven't had any bad effects from it. So yeah, it's interesting. Really interesting. But for like all the benzo and Remeron bullshit I'm going through, there's no relief from that. Only some little windows here and there. But now that I'm tapering again, it's going to be a while before I actually feel good, you know. So now it's like, once I feel tolerable and I can taper again, then I'm just going to taper again. Yeah, I know it. Nobody will ever get it. Not like this, especially with me being like such a short-term user of benzos. That's another reason doctors don't believe me. That's fucking sad. That's really sad. So yeah, that's it. I should have wrote visual snow in the story, but I think I'm going to do a video soon for the visual snow community to find that people who have been harmed by medication, so they can understand that your visual snow can be progressive, but it's not a death sentence by any means. Yeah, me too, Cindy. Exactly 3 months. How fucked up is that? That's so terrible. Doctors, I mean, if I talk to like a nurse practitioner, they'll understand, but that's because they're still caring still. But once they hit, be there for a while. They don't care anymore. And they'll be like, "Oh, you were on too low of a dose." That wouldn't do that to you. Obviously, there's more to meets the eye. It's like I am 100%. I know what happened to me. Don't tell me I'm wrong. I know what happened to me because it happened at that exact time. And to this day, if I taper too much of anything, my nervous system's still completely fucked from that. It's really fucking sad. And it's just getting harder. And especially the lower I get on Remeron, the harder it gets. So the fuck up on Remeron put my body into this weaker state. So I'm getting sicker than ever. And I'm getting really down about it. Because I should have already tapered again. I can't. I used to taper every 2 weeks to a month. Now, it's probably every 3 to 4 months. And if that's the case, I won't be off the stuff for almost 3 years. I'm hoping I get a little stronger in time from the initial damage I did with Remeron 9 months ago or whatever it's been. What a butt fuck of bullshit. Which one? I mean, there's so much Benzo stuff I've watched. I'm sure I have, but if you can link it in here real quick, just so I could see if I've seen it. If it's something new, I'm gonna be fucking thrilled. I miss seeing new stuff. Still waiting for that damn movie those fucking people were making to come out. They said it's been gonna come out for the past 4 years. Download. Where's the download? God, I hate Google Drive. Do. Shared. Where's the damn? Ooh. Sorry, I'm doing two things at once. Somebody sent me some files I gotta download. Stupid Google Drive. I don't even see a download. Oh, how annoying. Download. There we go. Download. God, one at a time? That's annoying. Okay. Anyway, yeah, if you can link it, I don't know if you can or not, but. Skyler. Ooh. Idiots. That is not what I asked for. Now Spectrum sends me an activation. Not the label. I already activated. God, these guys are annoying. Seriously, they didn't even send me the right thing. How many times am I gonna fucking have to call them? To look, so I don't. Oh, I would just copy and paste the link, but I will copy and paste what you put there and put it in. Put it in. So what is that? I mean, what am I looking for? I totally don't get it. Is the Massachusetts benzodiazepine bill, is that like in the movie, or what am I looking for? Or is it some sort of bill, or I don't even know what it is. Hey Gary. Continue folder. There we go. Copied. Yeah, I think I read all that stuff. Copy those files. Oh, I can't believe how much shit I've got to do. Tonight's not going to be the easy night to do it. I think I might as well sign off here. I've got a bunch of stuff I've just came in that I got to do. And I'm making dinner. Got some stuff I got to do later. It's my internet's running like asshole right now. It's not helping. Let's see. Try. Okay. Yeah, I remember all that. Yeah, it was like 2016 or some shit. It was a while ago. Probably later. Maybe 2018. Okay, I'm going to sign off. Thanks for hanging out with me today. Feeling a little better, so I'm trying to multitask. Got a ways to go though, but fuck. You all have a nice. Yeah, Lucinda's okay. She's got her shit going on, but she's usually doing better than she used to be. Little by little. She's got a lot of personal issues that she tries to deal with. But in general, she's doing pretty good. All right, I'm signing off. Take care, Cindy and Gary. You guys both have a good evening.